Good morning. We have a clean exterior, and dirty interior. So we got to clean the cab up this morning, and then we can see if we can find somewhere to put this tractor. I have to move some stuff around in that shed in the back in order to be able to get it in. I'm going to pull this up into the front corner of the shop because I need some room in the shop here. There's one shield here that did not get put back on yesterday. Goes right here. All these exhaust components go under there, somewhere like that. Just bolts. So we'll get this put back on, and we'll go worry about the cab. This little Milwaukee battery shop vac is so much more convenient than the big Craftsman. That one, because you can't, that one, the hose isn't long enough. I know I could just buy more hose, but you got to kind of prop it up here next to the steps, and it just doesn't work very good. This one is light, got plenty of power. You can set it right here in the cab or on the step. Works real good. Okay, now we got her vacuumed out pretty good. I am just wiping stuff down. I've got this all-purpose cleaner from John Deere. It's a nice aerosol foaming cleaner. You spray it on stuff. Then you wipe it off. It helps. Yep. And we get all the dust off of everything. And if there's any stuck on dirt, the cleaner kind of helps get it off. It does a pretty good job. Making progress. Don't forget the door. You get the door opened up. Sometimes you're like, oh, I don't have to do that. You do. You have to wipe down the door. Seals, the metal parts, they all get dust on them. You got to be cleaned up. You can also do this when you wash the windows, but I try and hit them when I'm doing the rest of the cab. Push that seal back on. Better. Next up, wash the windows. All right, I got the insides clean. We gotta wash the outside of the windows. They're filthy. But it's lunchtime, so we'll do that when I get back. I finished up the cab windows, did the outside there after lunch here. Was just looking stuff over a little bit. Again, we snugged up a fitting here. We had a little oil leak before we cleaned yesterday, you could tell. Snugged that up, so hopefully that fixes it. This one up here was sort of dirty, but there's not actually a fitting there. It's just a connection between a hose and a pipe. It doesn't seem like there's actually any threads there, so I don't know about that one. We're just going to keep an eye on it. They were not bad leaks as it was, so it's not the end of the world. We do need to grease yet, so I think we're going to leave it in the shop and try and do that tomorrow. I'm debating because this has to go up to the dealer, because if you'll remember, we had some leaks from our steering cylinder last year. It might be easier for me to show you on this side, but there's a cylinder that goes through the block or the frame of the tractor, basically, right here. It comes out both ways, kind of a double acting cylinder deal there. And the way that you adjust the steering stops on this tractor is by moving the end caps of that cylinder, this part in here, in and out, and basically this tool here is used to kind of thread it, but that prevents the I think it bottoms out here. I don't know. Anyway, it's the steering stops. But essentially it moves the end cap of that cylinder, and where it seals on this cylinder rod ram there, and it was leaking. And so we took it up to the deer dealer last year. They disassembled everything, found that there are some grooves from the O-ring in there worn into the barrel, to the barrel, not the ram, I think, the outside. And so that's where it was leaking. And so the fix is to put a new barrel in. This part that goes all the way through, kind of bolts in from the other side. Problem was we couldn't get the part last year, and so what they did as kind of a temporary fix was just move those stops. They basically threaded them out a little bit, or in a little bit, so that the O-rings were sitting on a new surface. Changes our steering. We had to change the tire spacings a little bit, but it worked kind of temporarily. I mean, it's still working, and farmer temporarily usually means you leave it until it stops working again and then fix it. But I think we're going to go ahead and just have them replace that barrel. They've got the part in now, so that's why this is going to go up to the dealership, so we don't have to get too involved with all of that and greasing and stuff. They're going to take this all apart once it gets up there. So yeah, that's a bigger job than I'm willing to tackle in the shop there, pulling a steering cylinder apart. The whole front, the fender, the tires all have to come off. I don't know if they have to take the actual hub off or not, but yeah, that's something we're going to let them mess with. Anyway, all that to say, I'm done working on this for today, and it's going to sit here until at least tomorrow. But tomorrow, Brock and I have a meeting down in Fort Wayne about seed treatment and running the seed treater and just our applicator credits, my applicator credits. So we're doing that, and when we get back, maybe we'll do something with this tractor. Dad brought the backhoe in to clean up my pile of dirt that we had over there from different tractors that we've been cleaning up. I came back down here to the seed warehouse. We're going to work down here this afternoon. I'm going to keep working on my insulation. I'm going to start on this side here, do along this wall. I put a few sheets in up there already. It's really hard. You can't see the difference between just the white bubble wrap that's the bottom of the tin versus the white styrofoam, but we are making progress. I think there's a line. So I'm going to work on this here for a while and see how things go, see how much we can get done. So I have been running the man lift off of propane, but it doesn't like to start on propane. So I kind of start it on gasoline, hit the little fast idle button there, let it get warmed up, and then eventually I'll click that over to LP and let it run on LP for lower emissions in here when I'm running it inside. Seamless. All right. Progress. I made a lot of progress today. We got that whole bay done all the way to the wall. And I got the first 6 of this one basically to the supports for the overhead door there. We're going to have to move the base of the lift over there to be able to get in. It's going to be a little tricky working around the door tracks there. But yeah, so we've got these 2 bays to do, the whole thing. I want to finish down that side there and then start filling this in. And then I have kind of 3 bays to do over here, but I have the top 6 done all the way across. I'm kind of waiting to do these 2 until I get more boxes in here, and I can kind of work off those boxes. So I might have to come over here and do another piece over these bags, because obviously I'm not gonna be able to work off those bags very well. So, but I think I can set the lift in right here and just shoot right in there, and we'll make it work. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. I'm gonna be lucky to have the foam up before I need to run the heat consistently, but every little bit that we get done is helping. So the pile is shrinking. Okay, moving on. I've had this 512 disc gripper listed for sale for a couple of weeks now and had lots of people messaging me about it, but nobody's bought it yet. Somebody wanted to know how big the blades measured, diameter on the blades, so I got a tape measure. We'll do some measuring here. They're a little hard to measure here because you can't go right across the center, but even up there I would call that 21.5. They got to be close to 22. This outside one's a little easier to measure, but it measures smaller. I wonder if it's a smaller diameter blade. That one's at like 21. I don't know. I took a couple pictures. We'll send them to the guy. We'll see if we can't get this thing sold. Brayson.
What?
I forgot to end today's video while I was at the farm. What's going on with your shirt here, dude? So we got to end it now. What do we got to tell everybody?
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this one. Brock and I have a meeting tomorrow in Fort Wayne, so we will not be making any. Hi. Tell everybody hi. You want to come up here and see them? Hold on. Up. You gotta get them so they stay. Up. Hi. Night. Can you tell them not night? Not night. All right, everybody. We will see you probably on Friday. There's a chance we'll film something tomorrow afternoon. We'll be back late afternoon, but I sort of doubt it. So if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. If you need any good Border View Farms hoodies, they're real nice. Head on over to farmfocus.com, borderviewfarms.com. Hi. Tell them bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye.